New moon time is here. Happy New Year, and welcome to your new moon musings for January 18th. This is going to be a Capricorn moon, and the most important question you want to ask yourself is who do you want to become, and what do you need right now in order to become it? Let's have a chat about it. Shalom, all Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive, and welcome to your new moon musings for the new moon occurring on January 18th. And new year and new approach. We are going to be, I've been doing this new moon reading for, I want to say 5 or 6 years now. And I just decided this year, rather than doing the full new moon reading all at once, which I'm still going to record it all at once, but I'm going to give it to you in the small doses in each of the new moon phases at the time that new moon phase is happening, so that it can be, I want to say, more practical for you. And how fitting that I would be creating something a little more practical during a Capricorn new moon energy. So let's kind of have a little chit chat first about what this new moon is going to be bringing to us. And then we will get into the reading where I'm going to be doing the release card for us, the soul card, which is always my favorite. What are we here to learn during this new moon cycle? And then we're going to find out what this new moon phase is going to be bringing for us. So, Capricorn new moon energy. Capricorn is all about the practicality. It's about laying foundation, building foundation. I have little notes here that we are going to be focusing on career, our career goals, what our responsibilities are. And I want to say responsibility versus obligation. This is going to be something that's going to be a theme coming up. And during this window of time, you want to really be connecting to that energy, really getting clear on what it is that you are wanting. And then personal structure. And that's why that question is so important. Who am I becoming, and what do I need in order to become it? Because this is the window of time where you're going to be having energy that's going to fuel that desired outcome, fueling where you want to go with that. The new moon will be happening at 12:53 p.m. Eastern Standard, which is 5:53 p.m. UTC time. And this is going to be obviously it's the first new moon of this new year in 2026. And you don't want to let this pass you by. You don't want to go through these next 3 or 4 days not having done a little bit of the work to really connect to that energy of who you are, who you're wanting to be, and what you might be needing. Even if it's just to sit down and make a list for yourself, you want to do that. Okay, so we are going to be pulling cards from the Tarot of the Holy Spectrum, and this is by James Voorhees. I'm sorry, I do not have the box for it. The box is in a box. So let's do our shuffling up and see what comes up for us. So as we explore this new moon energy, we are going to pull a release card here. And this is what we are releasing in the previous cycle. And very interesting. So we've got the Eight of Cups. What we are releasing is things that we have already chosen to walk away from, cups that we know are no longer serving us. You know, this makes a lot of sense considering we've just gone through the New Year celebration. And this is a time where people are reflecting on what needs to go, reflecting on the past year, and making some plans, some intentions and some of you, it's resolutions and desired outcomes for what is to come for the year. So as we are releasing and walking away, what I love about this particular card depiction is that we've got this beautiful sunset. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening here. You're walking off into the sunset. You're closing the door on a chapter. You're saying no longer Do I want to walk the path of the expected or the normal or the anticipated? I want to walk my own path. And I can't help but notice here, it's not a brick road, but it's a yellow road. So I keep hearing, Wizard of Oz, follow the yellow brick road. I feel like rather than you following the yellow brick road, it's like, I feel like you're walking away from the yellow brick road. Even though the yellow brick road is taking you into the sunset, that's exactly what's happening. It's taking you to the end. And the end brings you into a new beginning. This person is silhouetted. So we're not seeing this person, with all of the details. We're seeing this person, I want to say, in the void space. And this makes a lot of sense. We need to release what was there and step into a new adventure as a clean slate, a blank slate, going into the void. And the void is the pure potential. So this makes a lot of sense in terms of what we are releasing. Now, our collective soul card, this is what in this moon cycle we are learning as a collective, what we are here to explore. And let's see what we've got here. Oh, interesting. Yes, rest, recharge, getting out of our heads and stepping a little more into the heart space. Green energy, I equate with the heart chakra all the time. And I feel very much that this particular window of time that we are dealing with this overall cycle, the new moon cycle that is obviously January 1st, and we're going all the way through to the 16th of February. During this window of time, it's going to be very important for you to pay attention to where your mind is racing, where your mind is steering the ship, because the mind is connected to the ego. And this is not a month. This is not a new moon cycle where we want to be overly connected to the ego. In fact, I feel like it's ego that we're walking away from. Remember, I said to you, I feel like we're not walking the path of the yellow brick road. The yellow in our chakra energy is the space of ego, our identity. And I feel like we are on a kind of an egoic journey. We've been humbled. 2025, regardless of where you are in the world, 2025 was a very humbling year. Humbling means ego gets out of the way. And you run into the space of, oh yeah, I'm human just like everybody else. I run into situations and circumstances and problems just like everybody else. I need to, eat, put food on the table and pay my bills just like everyone else. And so I feel like the sort of the collective learning here is to release the ego, let the ego die, right? Let the ego die along with what the chapter that you're closing, so that I want to say a more balanced, revised version, aligned version of ego can join you and walk the path, can be more heart-centered and heart-based. So that's going to be really, really huge as we move forward into this new moon cycle. And now we are on our new moon card. And let's check this bad boy out. Again, the new moon happening January 18th. And this cycle, this window of time is going to be from the 18th to the 21st that this energy is going to be affecting you. Let's take a look. Ooh, we've got the Emperor. Okay, so during this time, new moon energy is all about what energies are here to support manifesting. I manifest. And I feel very much here when I'm looking at this Emperor card, it is really reflective of number 4, building a foundation, laying foundation. This isn't Capricorn energy. This is actually Aries energy, which makes a lot of sense because we are astrologically in an Aries environment right now. Fresh starts, new beginnings, initiations. That's what 2026 is all about. And we're starting off with a bang. The Emperor is the divine masculine. It's the birthright. It's the I don't need anyone's permission to move forward and to do the things that I want to do. And so when we're talking about the manifesting, I feel like that's exactly what this is all about. This is a window of time where you are getting clear about those foundations, those resources that you're looking to in order to be able to create the vision, create the thing that you're wanting to create. I'm also hearing that from a career perspective, there are going to be a number of you. Of course, this is a general reading, so take what works for you, leave the rest behind. But there are going to be a number of you that are going to be evaluating whether or not you're in the right position. Is this position big enough for me? Is this position shining my light or giving me the space to shine my light in the ways that I really want to be shining them? And I feel very much that this Emperor card is very connected to uh, my way or the highway. And the way I'm going to put this is when you are reflecting what energies are here to support your manifesting and how you can lean into their wisdom. I feel like it's using a bit of that my way or the highway to your advantage. You don't want to be bossy. You don't want to tell everyone, hey, do it my way or else. What you want to kind of do is get clear on the resources that you're seeking out, get clear on who you're becoming, who you're wanting to become. And then from that place, you say, okay, nothing is going to defer me or deflect me from this particular goal. If I want to become a neurosurgeon, then I know that the resources I need to find a school that is going to teach me how to become a neurosurgeon, right? So any decisions, any choices that I make moving forward are going to need to align with that. If I say, okay, I'm looking at schools and I look at a list of 5 schools and 2 of them don't have a neurosurgery program, then you're going to eliminate those 2 without a second thought. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't have to ask anyone, for what they think. You just are automatically eliminating it. Obviously, this is a very simplistic analogy that I'm giving you, but this is kind of how you want to be thinking about things. If this is my goal, then every decision that I make, every resource that I seek out, every opportunity that presents itself, if it doesn't say yes or answer, this core choice, then I can dismiss it without hesitation, without needing permission. I dismiss it and I focus. And through that, I align to what I'm here to do. Also, I feel that for others of you where this is not, sort of resonating from a career perspective, I'm also feeling that there are going to be some shifts that are made, minor shifts, minor tweaks. And I feel like those minor tweaks are coming up because it is the universe giving you an opportunity to really kind of like double check and make sure that the role that you're in, like I said, is one that is going to continue to support your growth. People, I'm going to say to you right now, this year in 2026, things are going to happen at ludicrous speed. So you have a thought, that thought is going to become a thing almost instantaneously. Okay. Wheels are going to be put into motion. So you want to be impeccable with your thoughts, impeccable with your words, because anything that you put out there, it's going to become in whatever form you're connecting to it. The Emperor says, I want what I want and I want it now. So step into that. It doesn't mean you have to hurt anybody or step on anybody in order to step into that. But what it does mean is you're making a deep and lasting commitment to yourself. For those of you who I'm hearing are finding yourself in a bit of a family quandary, a bit of a family challenge, you want to understand that you don't always have the right answers, but you always have, or you not always, you want to make sure that you always have the best of intentions, because the best of intentions, I feel, is going to get you through any challenges that are coming up as a result of the choices that you're making, where, family may disagree or where it may be a bit disruptive at first, initially, to the family peace or the family serenity in order to get to the other side. Also, encourage others around you to not be afraid of change. Encourage others around you to embrace the change opportunities that are showing up in their lives. I feel like the Emperor has the ability to counsel others in regards to, hey, change isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes we have to change in order to restructure our stability, in order to restructure our foundation, because that foundation needs to be solid in order for us to be able to move ahead. All right, guys. So that is our new moon reading for the new moon cycle, the days of January 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. And I'm going to be putting out the next video, which will be on our waxing crescent moon, and that will be happening on January 22nd through the 24th. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this new format. It's in a way that allows you to be very present and in the moment with what is, rather than having to go back all the time and rewatch a video. Would love to hear your comments below. Do you like this format? Do you not like this format? It is about change. So I'm going to tell you right now, change is good. That's kind of the message that we got here with our cards. And as always, sending you guys so much love and support. Like, subscribe, click the bell on my YouTube channel. Lots of content every single day. Also, click that join button if you want to go a little deeper and keep the conversation going. Become a fabulous phoenix with me, and let's do this wild ride called life together. Take care, guys. We'll see you on the flip side, and transform well.